Hi friends, so this is a message from Koncpt. So how to approach for NEET PG 2021, or whether if it is going to be a next, what is the strategy plan? Just we are going to give some strategy plan for these exams. So analyzing NEET 2020 paper, all of you would have written NEET 2020, even if you are house surgeon, you would have written the paper. So and you would have felt that most of the questions were from clinical subjects, and I could see in clinical subjects around 60 to 70 questions were from medicine, around 40 to 45 questions in surgery, and 40 to 45 questions in OG. So nearly 50% of the paper is engulfed only by these three major subjects: medicine, surgery, OG. And we could see more number of clinical questions from ortho, pediatrics, ENT, opthal, and there are around 30 questions in SPM, FM, and all minor subjects like skin, anesthesia, radiology, psychiatry. There are more of clinical oriented questions. So more of clinical oriented questions. So it's time you have to give special importance to the clinical subjects. Okay. And another thing is, so then what to do about the basic science subjects like anatomy, physiology, biochemistry, pathology, pharmacology, microbiology. So we cannot just like that skip them. We cannot skip them, because most of the questions what I am telling is from surgery or from medicine. We are telling is they are all applied questions, applied anatomy question, applied physiology question, and applied pathology question. All applied questions came in the exam. So you have to give some importance to these subjects also. So you cannot skip them, and you have to spare around 10 days for each of these subjects. So these subjects at least 10 days you should give per subject. Anatomy 10 days, physiology 10 days, and you should give proper preparation, and you should have a knowledge about all these subjects. And but when you are preparing, give more importance to clinical aspects of these basic science subjects. Okay. And what is the preparation strategy? You can see from the background, the preparation strategy is: medicine you should give 20 days, minimum 20 days of preparation is needed for medicine. So it's a major play in the exam. Medicine gives a major play in the exam. So at least 20 days, 25 days you should spend in medicine. And surgery and OG each you should have 15 days of preparation minimum. And ENT, opthal, orthopediatrics at least you should give 7 days for those subjects, and SPM for 10 days minimum, FM 5 days, and sharp subjects you should finish all the sharp subjects in 15 days. So these are clinical subjects. You have to give perfect importance for these subjects. Okay. And how to prepare, sir? Shall we go for a live class, or we should go for an app based learning? So this background I am putting here is going to explain you all the pros and cons of both app and live classes. So please remember, the pros for live classes are the following: the energy needed for preparation and motivation is present. When you go for a live class, definitely the energy is there. There are 200 students, each one preparing very seriously. They are very serious. They come to class early, they catch the bench, and from then onwards starts the competition and motivation. That is never possible in an app. So live classes, the energy needed for motivation is present. Surrounding crowd, if there is a question asked by the examiner, the surrounding crowd will tell you whether this is known by all or only few people are answering. If everyone is answering and you are not answering, you will know you are very back. And if you are also answering, you know you are with the crowd. Like that, surrounding crowd will help you know what is your level of preparation. And all subject classes will be completed by the faculties. So in a live class, no doubt, all subjects will be completed by the faculties. In 60 to 70 classes, they will complete the subject. So they will give you a broad outline, and even sometimes some subjects they will be going in depth, and those are the main pros in a live class. Those are the most important pros you get in a live class. And what are the cons? So traveling to a venue, so most difficult thing. Some of you will be living at 70 kilometers, 80 kilometers distance, and you have to travel such a long distance. And some people go to stay in Chennai and stay there and stay in a city and prepare from that place, spending money, and apart from money, spending more energy and more time for going to eat outside, going to the library to read, and all those things are very difficult. So, and traveling to a venue is very difficult. Cons, coaching center will be in a very far away distance, and work leave is very difficult. So, most of you guys who are working in various institutes, you will not get a leave on the class day. There will be some classes on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you will not get a leave on those days. So, that is another cons. And if you want revision of a subject, and if you miss a subject, it is very difficult to attend the same class again. So, that is another cons. And costly, and very important thing in this live classes, it's very costly. Already PG aspirants are very much crushed by economy, and you have to spend around 1 lakh, many centers charge up to 1 lakh fees. It is really difficult for you to spend in live classes. So, what are the advantages of app based classes? So, yes, app based classes has taken the major role now. We could see there is a major fall in admissions in live classes everywhere, because purely because of many online platforms. So, what are the pros? Economical, it is very economical. Many apps with all subjects together is only 20,000 rupees or maximum 30,000 rupees for around class timing of around 400 to 600, 700 hours you have in your mobile, in your tab you have that much class, and can be read and revised anywhere, wherever you go you can read and revise. And even if you miss some class, you can use the app, and covers more extensively each topic. So, each topic, when you see, if I am taking a live class, my live class time will be only 5 days to 6 days. So, naturally I will take 50 hours maximum in the 5 days to 6 days class. But in an app, I will put 70 to 80 hours concept. So, I will put more points in the app. So, that is possible in app. So, more points are possible in app. You can learn more points. But the cons, that is a major issue. Every year only 20% of the students, we have took at the statistics for the last year, only 20% of the students used the app fully. Entire 700 hours of app, they used only 20%. They have not used it. So, many students bought here and there many apps, and 20% only completed the app. Remaining 80% they could not complete the app, and even if they complete, they could not revise the app. That is a major issue. And lack of energy. If you are sitting and seeing, you will have a huge lack of energy. So, you can see only maximum 1 hour, 2 hours, and then you will drop out. You will immediately drop out. So, these are the cons of app. So, what to prefer? It is up to you whether to go for a live class or app class. Don't believe in anybody. It is up to you to decide based on this pros and cons. Whether to go for a live class or to depend on an app is to be decided by you, and it's not by anybody else. Okay, this is perfect statistics about the pros and cons of both live class and app classes. So, hours of study. Now, there are some questions which the students regularly ask me. How many hours should I study? From February 1st, your preparation starts. Your preparation starts from February 1st. The results will be there by that time, and any admission or not would be decided by that time. And from February 1st, you must prepare at least 8 hours per day. 8 hours per day. Relax 1 day in every 10 days initially. Initially 10 days once, you should relax with your friends, family, or someone. Go for a movie or go for something else and relax at least once in a 10 days. Otherwise, you will get depressed and demotivated in the beginning itself. So, attending live classes, you must be able to finish that topic within 1 week. For example, if you attend this 2 days, Saturday, Sunday, if you are attending ENT class, by next 5 days, you should finish and throw off ENT. So, you should not keep ENT for next month. We should finish off the classes then and there itself. And continuously attending live classes and having no time to self-study or revise is very dangerous. Last year, I could see one coaching center was having around of the 30 days in a month, they had 20 classes. How can a student read if you have 20 classes in 30 days? Where is the time for the student to go and revise or at least see what he has written is not possible. Last year, many students could not perform well because they attended around 80 classes, 90 classes, but they are unable to revise. They are unable to revise. In fact, they could not revise what they have written in the material. So, please remember, what is there in the material will not come to you in the exam. What there in the brain only will come to the exam. So, it is must. We have to revise what you read. Attending the classes alone will not be sufficient. Please remember, hours of study, 8 hours, and you must read the topic which is finished that week itself. Okay. And completion and revision. When should I complete the first time study? So if you are a fresh PG aspirant, you should start from February and you should finish in September. September 30 is the last date for first time preparation. You should finish all the subjects. Then you should start the first revision. Only by finishing the class you cannot perform. You have to do first revision between October and November. Second revision should be done in December. Okay, this is how you should complete and revise. Without doing this one time study, 2 times revision, it is very difficult to perform in NEET exam. So very important, please follow this. And materials to study. Many times what happens, there will be new source of materials coming in the market. Suddenly some new source of material will come and all of you will go and buy that material and read. And another book will come, that book they will go and read. Please don't do this mistake. From the beginning itself, select one source of material for one subject. One subject, one material is a mantra for preparation. You cannot prepare only with the apps or only with the live class. You need some material to read in your home or to revise in your home. That is only by means of one source of material. It can be a textbook, it can be a notes guide book, it can be a handwritten notes, or it can be a handwritten notes by yourself. You have to have one proper source of material and don't keep on changing frequently. Don't keep on changing frequently. Have one source of material. That one source of material will be very helpful for you until your exams. So best is textbooks. So please remember, any final years listening this video, please remember, if you read Bailey and Love, Datta and Davidson in your final year now, you are going to be a topper in future. So final year students, please read standard textbooks. Don't read any notes or any guidebooks in your final year. Please go with Bailey and Love, Datta and Davidson. That is the 3 book which is going to help you during your NEET PG preparation also. Not only for final year pass, it will also help you in NEET PG preparation. And NEET PG aspirants, yes, it is difficult now. At this moment, it is difficult to read textbooks. You can select either guidebooks or handwritten notes by yourself. Please write notes. When you attend a class, you attend the class and write the notes by yourself. That will be more useful. Okay. Online exams, yes, weekly one exam you should write. Weekly one exam, small test, like 50 to 100 questions you must write. And monthly once you should write Pakka grand test. Pakka grand test of NEET pattern or AIMS pattern or PGI pattern, JIPMER pattern, something you should write every month one test. So I don't want students to keep on only writing tests. That is also a drawback. You should not keep on reading MCQs. That will not help. You have to be very strong in the theory concepts. Then you can put any number of MCQs, because if you keep on working on MCQs, it will not be sufficient. You have to give adequate time. 75% of the time you should prepare theory, 25% of the time you should put MCQs. Okay. So don't prefer offline papers. Hereafter, no use of writing test, going and writing offline papers and all, not needed. So in Koncpt Coaching Center, we have totally modified offline test. We have modified to online test only nowadays. Best thing is to have a perfect time based online exams via computer or mobile apps is ideal for your online exam practice. Okay. So that completes the importance of preparation, and just I would like to tell what we are doing in Koncpt modified module from this year onwards. In Koncpt, we are giving 60 to 80 live classes, 60 classes to 80 classes, and we have revision classes all by the top level faculties. All top faculties in the country are coming to Chennai, Pondicherry, Coimbatore, Madurai, and all centers. We are going to bring the topmost faculties, and this year we have given the common plan of schedule to all the centers, and we are bringing the class 1 faculties and all the essential revision app. We are going to release a 250 hours, 200 to 250 hours of live lecture app is going to come under Koncpt, and this is totally different. Unlike all other apps which will be having everything in detail, in this we are going to have only essential core of each subject. So that core subject alone you can revise during your exams, near exams, or during whenever you get time, you can keep on revising this 200 hours. This 200 hours will make you confident to face any exam. That is the purpose of this 200 hours app we are giving, and we are going to give online exam series of around 100 exams with 20 grand tests we are giving. So whenever time permits, try to attend at least 10 grand tests you must attend seriously, and you can prepare the 10 other grand tests if time permits, but minimum 10 grand tests and 50 to 60 exams you should make. Okay. So, and we are giving excellent handout materials with the workbook and question banks, and we are restricting our batch of students only to 200 maximum 200 students we have per batch, because if there is a overcrowd, I could see there are some students sitting 600 700 students sitting in a batch, they are not at all having any interaction with the faculty. What is the purpose of coming to a live class? They should have interaction with the faculty, they should discuss with the faculty, they should ask some questions. All this thing is possible only if there is a crowd of 200 to 250 maximum. If you have 1000 students, it is very difficult, you will be lost in the sea without a campus. Okay, the campus is the teacher there. If the campus is teacher, you are sailing in a sea. To sail in the sea properly, you need some guidances directly in live classes from the faculties, and our faculties and our team members will be there with you in Koncpt. Okay, and always we give constant motivation. The major problem, major issues faced by a PG aspirant is depression, anxiety and frustration during preparation, and Koncpt in all ways supports the students by giving proper guidance. Proper guidance and motivation is given by us, and we have been sustainably getting the top ranks in many institutes, and we are the number 1 for super specialty entrance exams now, and all our achievers are just average students who got all the top seats. So average and below average student, don't worry about anything, we are there with you, and Koncpt will make you achieve all the target you need, and all the dream you had, we will fulfill that. Join with us, and all the best for your preparation for next year. Thank you.